What's going on, fellow backpackers? My name is Dan, and since summer backpacking is in full swing, I thought that I would take some time to show you all the clothing that I wear on summer backpacking trips. And I will include links in the description if you want to check out any of this stuff further. And by the way, I bought all of this stuff with my own money, except for one thing, which was a gift from my in-laws. Thank you, in-laws. But otherwise, the answer is no, I am not sponsored by any of the companies that make any of this clothing. So I'm going to start off at the bottom and work my way up to the top, so let's dive right in. All right, to begin with, the shoes that I wear on summer backpacking trips are Altra Lone Peak 3.5s. Like so many other backpackers, I started off with traditional heavy hiking boots, but I eventually made the switch to trail runners because they're just so damn comfortable. And I'm not going to really say too many things about the Lone Peak 3.5s. I don't think you can even get these anymore. I believe they're on the 4.5s at this point. But I'm not going to say too many things about them because there are so many reviews and everything else out there on YouTube about these already. But I will say that I've absolutely loved them. They're so comfortable, and I love these things for pretty much all the same reasons as so many other hikers enjoy Ultras. So those are my shoes. For my socks, I am very loyal to Darn Tough socks. And I'm actually loyal to this specific type of Darn Tough sock. I believe that these are the Micro Crew cushion, and the reason that I'm loyal to them is because I have never received a single blister while hiking with these socks, even through multiple different boots and shoes. I find them to be very comfortable, they last a long time, and Darn Tough does actually back up their lifetime warranty. I did have to use that fairly recently, and it worked great, so I will always use these socks. I also use some trail gaiters, and what I have are just these outdoor research trail gaiters. I have no idea what the name is. They're fine. Nothing really to say about these. They have a hook on the front, some Velcro on the back, and yeah, that's about it. They're just trail gaiters. Okay, onto my pants. Now, I wear hiking pants all year long. Summer, fall, winter, and spring, I wear pants. And it actually has to do with the fact that I am deathly afraid of ticks. Don't ever watch a documentary on Lyme disease like I did. It will ruin your mental health forever. So because of that, I always wear pants, and I actually also treat my shoes, socks, gaiters, pants, and shirt with permethrin to help repel ticks. So the pants that I use are from Columbia. It's part of their performance fishing gear line, so I guess they're actually fishing pants, but they also work very well for hiking. And to be honest with you, I have no idea where or when I got them. I've had these things for a very long time, and they are convertible pants, so I can also unzip the bottom half of them and turn them into shorts. Now, I never actually wear them as shorts while I'm hiking because, again, deathly afraid of ticks. But what I do like about convertible hiking pants is that if the bottom part of my pants get really super muddy and dirty, then I can take those off before I crawl into my sleeping bag. These pants are also very comfortable and they dry quickly, so I've been perfectly happy using them as hiking pants. And now the moment you have all been waiting for, my underwear. This is probably too much information, but I am a boxers kind of guy. I do not like boxer briefs or anything else. I just like boxers. And the ones that I choose are these REI pair of boxers. They're just made out of polyester, nothing really super special about them. They are comfortable, they dry pretty quickly. As far as odors are concerned, how well it blocks odors, to be honest with you, I have no idea because I typically don't stick my nose in my dirty underwear. And you're probably wondering, if I'm holding my underwear, am I wearing anything under my pants? I won't tell you the answer. I'll just let you keep guessing on that one. All right, let's move on to my shirt. So the shirt that I wear during the summer is this Columbia Silver Ridge Lite. It's a long-sleeved, button-up collared shirt that has these little loops so that you can more easily keep your sleeves rolled up. It has a couple of chest pockets, and it's also rated to UPF 40, which is one of the main reasons why I got this shirt, because I am so fair-skinned that I burn to a crisp in no time at all. So I wanted something that had better sun protection, especially with the sleeves, so that I can just roll these down if it's really sunny outside and help protect my arms a little better. Now, if you're not familiar with UPF or what those numbers mean, it's somewhat similar to SPF on sunscreen, although the definitions of UPF versus SPF are quite different. So UPF stands for Ultraviolet Protection Factor, and the number is actually a fraction, and it represents how much UV rays the garment will let through. So this one is rated to UPF 40. So what that means is that it will let in 1/40th of UV rays. So 1 divided by 40 is equal to 2.5%. So in other words, this shirt will block 97.5% of UV light. And by the way, that's both UVA and UVB. Now, I mentioned that this is the light version of the Columbia Silver Ridge, so they do make a regular version. And basically the difference is that the regular version has a thicker fabric and a higher UPF rating. It's UPF 50 for the regular version. I decided to go with the light version because I wanted a lighter weight fabric so that I wouldn't overheat as easily. And as far as UPF 40 versus 50, UPF 40 is still very good. The difference between 40 and 50 is actually quite minimal. So with UPF 50, the garment will block 98% of UV light coming through it. But again, with UPF 40, it blocks 97.5%. So there's just a half percentage difference between UPF 40 and 50. And actually the Skin Cancer Foundation, as well as I think the American Cancer Society, gives their seal of approval to anything that is rated to at least UPF 30. That's probably way more than you ever wanted to know about UPF ratings, so let's move on. The other thing that I love about this shirt is that it dries so incredibly fast. Even if my back is completely saturated with sweat, within 20 to 30 minutes tops, it will be completely dry. Now, it has a lot of ventilation overall, just being a kind of loose-fitting button-up shirt, but there's also some vents in the back because the back panel is made out of mesh, and then there are some vents toward that back area to let in more airflow. Now, this does absolutely nothing while you have your pack on your back, but once you take it off, then it does help to vent out the shirt more and dry it a bit faster. The one thing I don't like about this shirt is the fit. It is very, very big. Now, admittedly, I'm a skinny guy, but still, this is a size small, and it fits me more like a typical size large. Now, I would rather have a shirt that is a little bit bigger than too tight because it, again, helps to promote airflow and, not make me as hot as quickly and helps it to dry out faster. But, this thing is just a tad bit ridiculous. I mean, look at that. Look how big this shirt is. Now, maybe they updated the fit since I bought this a couple years ago. I'm not sure, but if they haven't, then Columbia absolutely should. All right, moving on to one of my favorite pieces of backpacking clothing and one of my favorite pieces of backpacking gear overall, my trusty Nike hat. Now, I could really care less that it's a Nike hat. That really doesn't mean anything to me. I really just love this hat so much because I literally have a sentimental attachment to this hat. And it's only because I've had this thing for such a long time. I think I've had this for about 11 years now, and it's definitely showing its age. The colors are all faded, it has sweat stains all over it, but you know something? I just find this thing to be so comfortable, that the fabric is really lightweight, so it doesn't make my head super hot and sweaty. It dries kind of quickly, and yeah, it's just a great hat. And if I might say so myself, I think that I look damn sexy wearing it. So that's my hat. As far as rain gear is concerned, I use the Outdoor Research Helium 2. So this was actually a gift from my in-laws. Thanks again, in-laws. And I like this jacket for the same reason that so many others do. It is so incredibly lightweight, under 7 ounces for this thing, and it packs down very small. But otherwise, it's pretty light on features. The only pocket it has is this little Napoleon pocket on the chest. There are no pit zips on this jacket, and the hood kind of leaves something to be desired, in my opinion. But you know what? I'm not going to complain too much because, again, it is so incredibly lightweight. You don't buy this thing to have a feature-rich jacket. You buy this because you don't want it to add a whole lot of ounces to your pack. So overall, I've been happy with it. And speaking of jackets, I always bring an insulated jacket with me in case it gets cold during nighttime or in the morning. And what I like to use is the Enlightened Equipment Torrid jacket. This jacket is made out of Apex synthetic insulation. You can get it either with or without a hood, and it weighs only 7.75 ounces in a size small with a hood, and it is very, very warm. In my opinion, this is one of the best ultralight jackets for 3-season backpacking, and maybe even some moderate 4-season. I used to bring a very lightweight fleece, but this is both lighter and warmer than that fleece, so it's an absolute no-brainer for me to bring this instead. Oh, speaking of warmth, it's getting hot. Well, that about does it. Stick around for some bloopers, as always, and let us know in the comments what you like to wear for summer backpacking. Thank you for watching, and remember to have fun out there. Jeez, good enough. Right? It's good enough. They're just socks. What else can I say about socks? Where's my rain jacket? Oh, it's all the way over here. More air and have more... This is what happens when you mess up after you take something out of its little compartment. You have to put it all back. Just a pain in the butt. So it's an absolute no-brainer. No-brainer? No-brainer! You would laugh at the number of takes I have to do to say, have fun out there.